Hello, it's me again, Rocco, and welcome back to part 47 of my Let's Play series in the game Fallout 4. Now, last time I had completed a mission to Big Dig, ended up killing Bobby, who basically stabbed us in the back. So this time we're going to have a look and see can we move on with the Getting a Clue mission. So we need to get out of this place and head back out into the city. The door, which is down this way. I guess. I get stuck. Glitch. There we go. So, out the door we go. Out into the Commonwealth. And let's see, can we find Mr. Valentine again? Nearly at level 27, which isn't bad, I suppose. Still waiting for everyone loading screens up. Score the free temple. Okay. So we gotta head back to Good Neighbor. We gotta head over here to Diamond City. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me about that. So let's go to Diamond City. Still have McCready with me, obviously, my fellow sniper. Is this a workbench? Armor workbench, yep.
What's the point of picking up that junk?
Okay. Thought there would have been an armor workbench here somewhere. Get rid of my junk. No. I guess not. Okay, move on. Expert door, can't do that. Not yet, anyway. Get the latest issue of public occurrences, okay. I wonder what that's about. Mad roaches, wouldn't waste bullets. What have we got plenty of? 1056, I don't know. If I could hit the barn door with a bandit. There we go instead. Ooh, who's throwing grenades now? There's some raiders here. Come on, McCready, for God's sake. Explosions galore. So, attacked by Cujo and all his friends. Certainly interesting. So, move on. Let's go. So, have a look at what that mission that came up was. It might be in Diamond City anyway, so let's have a look and see.
Hey, Sullivan.
Sell to me, Danny.
Walk on through the gate if you need to leave.
Nope. Fair enough, so. So back into Diamond City to find Mr. Valentine, the detective. Here's where to pick up the magazine, I guess, in here. We'll do that on the way.
Most folks are just looking for a hand.
Nat,
Hey, mister, that interview you did with Piper is really selling. Here's your free copy.
From the vaults, okay. Might be worthwhile reading it, so let's have a look. That's it. Back on track.
Hey, you in the paper, right? Got 200
Here we go. Valentine Agency.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Can we get started on my case?
Oh, of course. There's just a small clerical thing we need to clear up. Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. That confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
Do you think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. I'm a synth myself. Discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. Got something to hide. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their tracks. Arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth and fend for itself.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Okay, so we follow Nick after that dialogue-heavy session. Right, drop some stuff off here with McCready since I'm carrying too much.
Commonwealth Savings Bank of McCready, open for business.
That'll do. And back out after Valentine. So we're on the case. I'm now a detective, I guess.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
I guess we're going this way.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. It's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
No.
Won't be able to pick this. Hey, Valentine.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. Stubborn lock, ain't it? See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Okay, get the key to the house. Just bring me.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What?
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city. I need to search his house.
I see. Well, whatever reasons you have, I take my citizens' privacy very seriously. Even after they've left. I can't allow you to invade someone else's home. That's all there is to it.
So that's it? You're not gonna help?
Security is part of what keeps Diamond City above the petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth. I can't betray that for anything.
I understand. You have rules. Maybe for the right amount, you can bend them a bit.
What? How dare you? I'm the mayor, for God's sake, not some thug for hire.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr. Kellogg may have committed, your word alone isn't hard evidence.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of one person.
Okay, so that was useless.
I was just leaving. Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before, so save them.
Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting to put it back.
I like. Persuasion attempts. Never work. Always go for the money. Hard, fast cash or caps. So let's see what Mr. Kellogg had to hide. This room here, yeah. Yep, these steps.
Got the key? Right, let's head in. Let's take a look around.
In we go.
Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Check out that desk.
What's the point of picking up that junk?
I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. Switch. A button.
You just sit there, McCready, you're great help. Button on the desk, maybe. There we go.
Well, that's one way. Look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Some goodies here. Take him for all he's worth.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. You can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son, and he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him, or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Alright, so another potential companion there.
Good to be back in Diamond City.
And good old dog meat's here, look.
Dog meat.
What's
Get
he
the
got for
scent,
me?
boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
This place has a kind of song.
So there we go, getting a clue completed. Right, so let's split this one up into two before I go and do reunions. I'll make a save here. Done and dusted. So I'd say, as always, thanks for joining me. I've been Rodku. Hope you found this interesting. You're on my YouTube channel, so please like and subscribe. You can also get me on Twitter at ROTKU2003. So follow me there and you get updates on what videos I'm posting. And on Xbox Live, it's Rodku ROTKU. Always send me a friend request there and you can keep in touch with me that way. So thanks as always for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.